Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Dilip Kumar. Today in this video, this is part 2 video. Let's discuss more about what fertilizers to use. We used here in growing these things, and also in this video, in this part, we'll discuss more about how to prune, how to maintain, and also what are all the diseases, commonly occurring diseases in this guava plant. And also in last video, in part 1 video, we discussed when to harvest this guava fruit. Now actually this plant actually mainly gets like this black color, turning these leaves. This is commonly occurring disease actually. uh, Here in fact we have not used any medicine, just only once we just sprinkled neem water. That neem water also how I made, I just cut a branch of neem tree, and that I immersed in water for about 3 days. Then that water I just sprinkled, and it was actually indeed it was very high in this plant, and now it is under control just by sprinkling neem water. And for this plant actually one of my friends told me, suggested to get better size, we should use chemical fertilizers like NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, those macronutrients to be used for getting bigger size of the fruits. But we have not used any chemical fertilizers, we used only cow dung, and we are getting this size. But in first and second and third harvest, it was very big in size, the fruits were very in big size, but very less quantity. But this time it has flowered in huge quantity, and we are getting the fruits are also in huge quantity, just you can observe here. And also I just wanted to say one more disease what we get, this black color, come here, can you focus here, this black color leaves, this is called anthracnose disease, is the anthracnose. And one more commonly occurring disease is we get below these leaves, we get white flies. That is also some commonly occurring disease. It was very huge before sprinkling neem water, but now it is under control. I will show you. Come here on one leaf. Here we can find this entire tree. It has given huge fruits actually. See, this is how in bunches it has given fruits. And I will tell you why we just tied these branches in later part. Now let us discuss about that one more disease called white fly. Yes, this is called white fly. This is how actually it was all over the, almost we can say all over the tree, but now it is under control by God's grace, and also because of that what you call neem water. Can you come this side if it is possible? Can you come from that side? We can focus here. Here again there are bigger size fruits. Here actually we did not use any chemical or synthetic fertilizers. We just used cow dung as a main nutrient fertilizer. See, this is how it has grown. Now we will talk why I tied with these threads, because it was almost just before rainy season. It was all on land itself, on earth. So because of that it was touching to ground level, and because of that we used we tied with these things. And also with can you focus if it is possible here, I made triangle kind of shape. This you can also make, actually it will be very beneficial. It will protect your tree. Can you focus here? It was actually almost getting damaged. No, I think from this side you can't focus, from this side you can focus. Okay, this is how it was almost getting detached from this tree, and in fact this is very big branch, and to avoid that to fall off from this tree, I just made these triangle kind of thing. These logs are eucalyptus tree logs. I just we just built three put three poles here, and we just tied all these main branches to these poles. This is how you can also make, but I suggest you, even this third one is not sufficient if you are making these poles at beginning level itself, because if you are once it is a small plant, you can you can put only two poles here, and we will show in other plant where this thing how you can put only two plants. This is a ripen what you call ripen guava fruit. See, this is one more this thing called these are the droppings of fruit fly. They will be inside, they will be maggots, and this is actually turned yellow, light yellow color from green color. So, this is actually right time to harvest this fruit, but again with this there are some maggots inside this fruit, and they are very common in almost all other fruits. Now, let us go to the other small plant where you can put only with two poles, you can tie these main branches. Come, and actually while I will just talk about these maggots. Since I studied biotech, our professor was saying consuming the maggot these pests eaten fruit is much healthier than consuming the other fruits, because these maggots, these flies, these pests, these pests are way intelligent than us, choosing a right healthier plant, healthier fruit. So, that is how now we will make we will cut this fruit. I think, see, these are the droppings of that maggot here. You can but almost 5% of these any fruits will be consumed by these pests, that we need not to worry. This is how it looks, and yeah, here there is a very big maggot is hiding. Actually when these actually fruit flies lay their eggs on these beneath the fruits, and they actually over a period of time they feed on the flesh of this what you call this fruit, and this is how, and actually this fruit contains about 100 to 150 or 100 to 500 numbers of seeds. Actually these days in modern varieties the seeds are in very less number. Actually we humans are demanding more and more seedless all we are inventing seedless varieties in all fruit bearing plants, and also humans are also becoming seedless. This actually in earlier days the seeds were very in a huge quantity. This is how, this is hope now you can find what you call, yeah, this is actually you can eat this. Our acid in our stomach, saliva, it will digest these things actually. Instead of eating heavily used pesticides, this is much more healthier than consuming these fruits. This is how they live actually. We need not to worry about them anyway. Our stomach will digest about that part. Okay, now I have taken you to the another where a small plant is here. We just planted this about 6 months back, and this actually here now at the beginning itself you can put 2 poles here instead of 3 poles what I have put there. But if you wish, you can have sufficient place, enough place to put like in a square shape or triangle shape, or it's up to you. But I suggest 2 poles is enough. I can put 1 pole here and 1 pole here, and this side 1 pole and that side 1 pole, and we can at from beginning itself we can all these branches we can tie to that pole supporting log. That is how we can start growing. This is about this plant, and also in some places actually it has become invasive species. Invasive, it is considered as invasive in some parts. If you can see that hill behind me here, can you focus about that hill station? In that hill is about from this point it is about 3 kilometer from here. It's about some 8 to 10 hills are together, and in between that those hills are full of this guava plants. Actually, humans while eating, as well as the birds, animals, they actually drop at other places. And also we can also grow this guava fruit with even with leaves also we can grow, with also with from these seeds also we can grow, and by taking out these leaves also we can grow, and also by stem cutting. With the stem cutting also it is possible to grow these plants. This is all about guava fruit plants. Thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know what should be the video content in our next video.